Hawaii News Now Sunrise. It has been, for you it's 3 nights of competition, but for us it's 3 nights of talking story and having fun. Amy Kalili, Hawaiian language expert from OEV-TV.
Hi, aloha nui Billy, aloha nui akako, kapo'e aloha I ka hula, mahalo I ke ia launa ana.
Na Hoku Hanahana award-winning entertainer, recording artist, wears many hats, but also many cultural hats as well in our community. Kumuhula, it's Manu Boyd.
Aloha pumehana a he aloha mere manaka no ho'i. Ya kakoa pauloa. Aloha.
We'll talk a little bit about last night in a couple of moments before we do that and get into last night, what happened for Kahiko Night, let's go inside Edith Kanakaole Stadium. It is the voice of the Merry Monarch Festival, Kimo Kahuano.
Oh, what a beautiful time. You know, we have a few clouds, but same basic sunshine all the days of the Merry Monarch Festival. So important. And see this lady right here? She's very important to this festival. Luana Kavelu and the Merry Monarch Festival Commission is so important to the wonderful success that we've had here with volunteers, with many people who are part, especially of halau. Mahalo to the Kumuhula. Mahalo for your commitment, your families that you nurture and care for, and share heart and spirit with every day of the year. And then you take the time to come to Merry Monarch Festival. The best to you always, Kumuhula, mahalo. Let's get to the one and only Keahi Tucker.
All right, thanks for that, Kimo. And you know, tonight is all about the hula, but we're going to be hearing some amazing Hawaiian music from the men and women right here in the pit next to the stage. I'm talking big names. It's like a Nahoku Hano Hano concert here tonight. But here's the thing, they're all undercover. You don't see their names in the program. You won't see their graphic on the screen. They all just do it for the love of the hula, supporting their different halau. So be on the lookout tonight. The who's who of Hawaiian music right here. And I am excited. It's going to be great. Let's send it back to the home base and take a look at last night's highlights.
All right. Thank you very much, Keahi Tucker, of course, anchor of Hawaii News Now. Let's go ahead and talk about Kahiko Night. And you have some performances that you'd like to kind of share.
I do. And the competition last night began with this stunning performance of Kauai Kanania Ohilo, a mele for King Kalakaua, composed by Princess Kinoiki Kekaulike and Keahi Nui Okila Wea. The number one first out of the gate performance was vibrant. The la'i skirts just flying. Beautiful, beautiful performance from our friends from Waipahu, Oahu. Ahama Kuau is a mele ho'oipoipo, and what that means, it's a chant for lovemaking or a chant of intimacy. The haunting sound of the ohe hanoihu, the nose flute, and the ka eke eke, or the bamboo pipe drums, together with the sound of the pa'u lauhala, or the rustling skirts of lauhala. This performance by our friends from Keaukaha, the performance was outstanding. Unaue Ha Nene'e is a story about a Menehune chief on the island of Kauai who organized his people into clans as they were planning to depart Kauai and leave for the southern islands. Their performance was stunning. It was well choreographed. It was a crowd pleaser for sure, and an excellent composition by Keao Naismith, a contemporary composition. Waioli speaks of the pouring rain at Waioli, Kauai, as well as Hanalei, and is a name song or a rain chant, actually, for Queen Kapi'olani. And Kala Onohi Maio Ha'e Ha'e also ended their performance with a brief mele ma'i, or a personal chant for Queen Kapi'olani. A real perfect and fitting way to end a formal hula presentation.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about Kahiko in general, especially from you as a dancer who have danced on the Merry Monarch stage.
You know, I think one thing that comes to mind, first of all, is I just want to take a moment to congratulate all of the dancers and all of the kumu. It was an amazing evening from start to finish. Typically, you expect, or you're kind of waiting in anticipation for the halau that are going to be wrapping up the evening, because typically they're the halau that have placed, you know, in previous years or maybe last year. But last night's Kahiko competition, from the get-go, out of the gates, all throughout the night, it was maika'iloa. So ho'o maika'iya oko.
Okay, 15 seconds. Manu?
Yeah, so the uli uli, or the feather rattling gourd, there must have been a lot of naked birds out there, because there were uli uli all the way through the program.
Yes.
Very, very well done. Mostly by the men's groups, I think, with the uli uli.
All right. Coming up in just a couple of moments, what we're going to do is we'll take you back inside of Edith Kanakaole Stadium, and also we'll show you some of the events that went on here in Hilo, Hawaii today. It's next on our coverage of the Merry Monarch Festival. Aloha, my name is Billy V, and I gotta tell you, I'm enjoying the journey I'm on now like a dream come true. Being a part of the family on Hawaii News Now, Sunrise, but also being a part of the many facets of entertainment like the Na Hoku Hanohano Awards, Keiki Hula Competition, and the Merry Monarch Festival, University of Hawaii Athletics. And being able to have my family on this journey is incredible. My wife Sawako, my son Leon, and even our little one Chewy. And the many other things that have come along the way, like extensive traveling, surviving cancer, being able to stretch my radio wings. It's Academic Hawaii, the Miss Hawaii Scholarship Pageant, and so much more. And you know what? We're just getting started. The journey continues.
We're rolling.
Okay, we're here. Grace Park is here too, from Hawaii 5-0. We're on the beach at an undisclosed location in Waikiki.
Undisclosed?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say where it was because it was going out to the public.
Well, then you better not look over there.
I know. Don't look over in that direction.
Don't look over there.
How was the off season?
The off season was intense, but glad I had a break.
What'd you do?
A lot and not much.
Okay, so just kind of relax a little. Did you get away?
Wasn't relaxing.
No?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. How excited are you to be back in for season 7?
Really excited. I'm stoked. Yeah, I think this is I feel like there's so much that we've learned and we have under our belts or under our wings, and I want to make the most of it. You know, I really want to take like what I've learned and with a, I don't know if it's really mature, maybe not mature yet, but yeah, to feel more rounded out and not just about work and not there's more to life.
With Peter Lenkov, you know, what did Alex say? He's the one that kind of gives us the twists and the turns. Do you ever talk to him and make suggestions to him about the upcoming season?
Yeah, I say make it better. No, I did actually. We talked a little while ago because you know, with all the action of 5-0, and I love the action, and it's fun and it's extraordinary when we either have explosions or these great fight sequences. But at the same time, it's like there's a lot of there's a lot of family, right? And so my concern is like, what is the message that we're portraying, and what do we want families to see all the time? And so how can we have the excitement, but you know, maybe be concerned about like how many lives we're seeing on screen, maybe not be there. I know it's not real, but like when you're young, you do they how well do they know the difference? And we say they do, but with what's happening in television, that's one of my concerns is what are we portraying out there? Like how much violence is why is it entertainment? And to be able to increase the quality of it and keep it fresh and exciting.
Very good. As you're going into season 7, a lot of people watching, a lot of fans of Hawaii 5. 3 things for a longer life and happier family: wash your hands, wear your mask, stand apart. In our family, we've got keiki, we've got kupuna, and we're always conscious about how close we are to people. Especially for me, I'm high risk as a cancer survivor. So it's about the we, not the me. It's a kako thing. So make sure that you stand together by standing apart. All right, I accidentally cut off my own intro. Hi, everybody. Well, there we go. Let's start the show. Hey, hi, everybody. Happy Aloha Friday. And actually, it's fitting because the way that we started the show is pretty much the way the week has been. But that's the way it is. And we'll get into that in just a couple of moments. Before we start anything off on the show, 19 years ago, I remember sitting in the KCCN FM 100 studios. And myself and Charlie Espina were in there, and PP, who's known as Primetime PP now. And we were shocked as we saw the events unfolding in New York and other places across our country, which brought a new meaning to September 11th, 9/11. And so there were a lot of people that were lost on that day. There were a lot of people who would be lost along the way since then, in the way of first responders that were there. So first thing out of the gate is we want to salute all of those that were on the front lines, that are on the front lines now, and those that were lost on 9/11. And rather give a moment of silence, which can seem awkward, we just want to spend, hopefully you can take your own moment of silence sometime in your day and just think about that if you remember those events, if you were here, and just kind of take that in and just hope for a better world and a better place. Because that's what we can all hope for at this point, especially with the way things are now. So happy Aloha Friday. We're going to turn on some music here because I think we're in desperate need of some music and to kind of pick things up a little bit. This is not quite what I had in mind, but we'll go with this. Who put this in my computer? Guy did. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Guy. Hey, we'll get to the listeners. We'll get to you in a couple of moments. Let's go ahead and go through some housekeeping items while we've got a couple of moments. First of all, if you are on YouTube and you're watching us, look down on the bottom of your screen. You'll see the thumbs up. You can click that. The likes, the subscribes, and also hit the bell so that way the next time that we go live, you get a indication that we are on. The other one is the Facebook page. If you look at the Facebook page, there's the likes on the bottom. There's the shares. If you can share this on your page, we would love that. And mahalo to all of the viewers. As a matter of fact, let's kind of go back for a moment here and can we bring the camera back up here? Have we lost the camera? There we go. Let's go ahead and say hi to listeners right now. And there were a couple of people that we saw a little bit earlier. April, thank you very much. Rie is on. Let's see. Alexander Bidiamal from Kihei, Maui. Alex, how are you, bro? Alex or Alexander? Let me know in the comments. Alcian Clegg is here from Keolu Hills, from the windward side of Hawaii, of Oahu. Norihito Takanishi, hello. Orlando, Florida. Kevin's back with us. Thank you, Kevin. Isabel White watching from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. I was there for USA Volleyball about 3 or 4 years ago when you guys had the boys national championships there. So awesome. Nice to see you. Orlando, Florida, we were there too that was about 5 years ago. Henry Pichardo Castillo. Jenny McLaughlin, who's always with us in Atlanta. Let me see. We have Naomi. Oh, you know what? Let's put some of these comments up there because we love them. Naomi Suinaka. You know what? If you're new to the show, put the word new in just so I know that you're new, and then I'll remember you the next time when you're not new, but you're here with us, and I appreciate that. Ohio, by the way, happy Aloha Friday to you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Ryan Iwasa is here from Northern California. We've got Isabel White shared. Thank you so much. Working on staying safe and healthy. We were down this morning for Hawaii News Now Sunrise at the Alawai Community Park, and they were doing free COVID testing there. So if you're on the island of Oahu, there's today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, then the free testing's done. And I heard a ding ding there. Is that something? Is that money that's being donated in my account? Don't know yet. Okay. We were talking about free, which means no money is involved. So if you get the chance and you're on Oahu, if you want to go take those tests, go do that. Pahoa Pharmacy, you've got it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's also in Hanapepe. You have it over at the pharmacy over there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I just pulled that out of memory. Nani Edgar, who is taking a little social media break, is on, and she's awesome. And so is your husband, and they're probably smiling right now. And by the way, they got a new single called Good Morning. We featured it on Sunrise. They did it just as an at-home video, and I think that at-home video is the video. I have to ask. But of course, they changed the music, and what they did is that they said, well, they got such a great reaction from it here on Billy V Live and on Sunrise that they went ahead and released it as a single. So go look for Kailua Moon, and you can go ahead and download that, okay, and purchase that and support our artists. Fritz Diasas Elik, aloha to you. Thank you so much. I'm going to take it you're new because I haven't seen your name before. Santan Valley, Arizona. Rosie Gonzalez. Rosie, I haven't seen that before. Santan Valley. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Thank you, Nani. Awesome. John Byers is on from Silicon Valley. Look at Leonore Bannister Walsh. How are you, sister? Okay, there we go. There's some Big Island for you in the house. Ryan Iwase is saying hi to Tracy. Michael Carpio, aloha to you. Awesome. And oh yeah, no worries. We also wanted to make sure that we say hello to Waimanalo Sunset Jams. They are on and streaming usually. They lost a dear member of their family, and actually for all of us in the Hawaiian music family, Iowane Burns. If you go and to any of the entertainers' pages, you will see pictures of him. The reason why is we just recently lost him. I'm not sure why, because I haven't talked to the family about that. So we'll just say that he's not here, but he's probably smoking a cigar, and he's probably joking and laughing as he always does, because he lifts spirits and keeps everybody smiling in the Hawaiian entertainment family. He was more than just an engineer and a sound person. He was a member of the group Kanae, member of the group Naupalapalai, but he has really played with probably every group you could think of, every musician you could think of. He's either played bass, sang, played other instruments. So that kind of shocked the Hawaiian music world. It was difficult when a lot of us saw that. And it spread on wildfire on social media in the hours after that, just only because of the dynamic personality that he had, his abilities on and off the stage. But as a human being, when you mention his name, everybody smiles. So we want to say hello to, we know Brother is doing fine. He's probably doing sound for Gabby and everybody else. It's everybody that's left behind that's a little sore. So to his friends, family, Malia, kids, we want to say aloha from all of us here with the show. And lots of love to you. There's some entertainment news, and we're going to get to that. But you know what? I do want to share this with you. This will make you smile. Let's see if we can bring this up. And yeah, there it is. Oh, you know what? That's not 2017. That's live right now. That's live. That's on the beach. That's out there. Wait, can we refresh that picture and see if we can bring that and see if we can get that live? And you know what? Let's kind of bring it over to me for a second. Oh no, it is live. Show me some moving waves. Can you bring that back up? There you go. That is live. You notice that there's people on the beach, but they're supposed to be solo. There's not supposed to be more than one person together on the beach. And there's HPD that's roaming up and down the beaches to enact that. That's because of COVID, and that's the latest edict from the mayor of the city and county of Honolulu. That's to keep the COVID numbers from going up. But as you can see, there are some people that are, I think, more than just one on the beach. They just reopened the beaches and the parks yesterday, but only to people doing solo activities. There are some people that are kind of going, wow, about that. We've got lots of comments coming in. Keep the comments coming. We'll get to those coming up in just a little bit, but I wanted you to see this view. You know what? Do we have some music that we can play to go along with this? That's perfect. That's how you start a weekend. Looking at pictures like this, just so you can go, wow. Eric Chiavio, there's a whole bunch of people that are on. Thanks, Eric. You know, we're going to hold on to this picture just for a little bit. We'll get to the entertainment news in a few, because that can always wait. Whatever you're doing, we hope that you are doing well, and hope that your family and friends are happy, healthy. Alden, thank you very much. Alden Tanaka, blue skies instead of NorCal orange. I know, boy, you know, I've been feeling so bad for California and Oregon with all the fires. Man, stay safe if you're in California, please. My cousin, he lives over in Los Angeles, and always a shade of worry over that. I know, right, Jenny? It's funny that Kevin Bowen said book him down, I think a couple of comments ago. We're going to go jump into that. You know what? Can we play something a little bit faster? That'll do. Okay, that'll do. Want to get word to you that if you are a fan of Magnum PI, that the actors and actresses, they're on their way here. And they are going to be arriving in the island soon. Jay Hernandez, who plays Thomas Magnum, already got up on his Instagram a picture of him in a plane. Let's go ahead and show you some of the cast members of Magnum PI as we got a couple of moments. Since they are getting ready for production, of course, Hawaii Five-0, if you don't know, they're done. Here, let's go ahead and show you some pictures there. Jay Hernandez. There's somebody, it was Meliapana. She wasn't far away from this picture, and she says that his skin is smooth as a baby's bottom. And I went, what? And she's just saying he has nice skin. And she had this kolohe grin on her face, and I was like, okay, I will take your word for it. Some of the other pictures here. Of course, if you are a fan of Magnum PI, you've got to be excited that a new season is in the works. And that the cast and crew are on their way, which is awesome. By the way, this was last year's red carpet event. I've always get to be the MC, and I'm always thankful to CBS Television for allowing me to, for the past, it's been a while? 10, so this is 11. This would be 11. This would have been the 11th year had we been able to hold a sunset on the beach down in Waikiki. You know, of course, we'll have to wait. It might be a while before that happens, but it's just nice to see the faces of the cast. And this is how they feel getting here to Hawaii to film for Magnum PI. Jeeves, you are one talented brother. I just want you to know that. I just really want you to know that on the ukulele, you are awesome. And thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Darty Gamayo is over on the YouTube side. Awesome. And watching from the Hamakua coast of Hawaii Island, down Waipio Valley side. Appreciate that. Eric Chiavi saying always, or Ohana and friends over in Washington, California, and Oregon. Of course, we were talking about them earlier. So, Magnum PI, gearing up. They have another season on the way, but they've got to get through production. And we have heard, word is, production should start this week. So, we're waiting to hear official word from CBS Television. And I have been told that I may be able to go into the set, which is why I've got to go take my COVID test coming up on Monday. You cannot go into the set. You cannot get anywhere near them. There's a whole broadcast protocol that they have for filming and production. Everybody has to be tested. Everybody has to be this, that. And so we agreed. So we're going to follow right along with those protocols. and do all the things that we need to do so we can be there with them. We are going to have a guest on the show coming up in just a little bit, and Horace Dudois is going to be joining us, and I'm kind of looking to see, and he is in the green room. Yes, I am seeing that. He is going to be with us in just a little bit. So, and ding ding, I hear it in my ears. So we'll talk story with Horace coming up in just a couple of moments. Because of the fact that, well, not is only a Nahoku Hano award winner with an extraordinary group, but there's a piece of music that they have done that I think is absolutely phenomenal. And actually, it is our music video of the week. We're going to get you into another segment, though, and we're going to kind of tell you why we're doing this kind of out of order than we usually do. Usually we have a piece of inspiration from Kaleo Boy Kia at this point in time, but we don't have it today. And the reason why, and it's a very good reason, is that we were supposed to have him live to talk story with him about the fact that he is engaged, and he was going to kind of tell us the backstory since he would usually be with us on the show. However, he was called away. He also works for the Honolulu Fire Department. So while he is out on the job, we totally understand, and so we will see him in 2 weeks. But we'd still like to get the backstory. Congratulations to him and his wonderful fiancée. We will show you their picture when we talk to Kaleo Boy Kia, which is hopefully in 2 weeks. Quentin Kanai will be with us with inspiration coming up in the next week. And that's kind of what happens when you go live. Sometimes stuff happens and you roll with it. Let's go ahead and go to a wonderful Nahoku Hano award winner who's with us, and I'm going to attempt to, and hopefully that we'll be able to bring him in here because he's been waiting so patiently in the green room, and I am not seeing that there. So let me go to me here, and then I'm going to go over, I'm going to see if I can bring him up here. We're going to play some music while we do that. Horace, can you hear me? I'm just going to check because you're...
Yeah, I can.
That's what I figured. Oh, there you are. Okay, I got you. I have to make sure that I have the correct window up, and that's the reason why. So let me go ahead and bring you in, and I'm going to play a little bit of music here while I do that. Once again, live for you. Usually I bring you in, and on that one there, and I'm going to go over, and if, you know what? Zoom changed things on us, and we're not able to do it like we were before. So let's go to that and see. Okay, you're there. I am down below. I am going to squeeze my box down so that I can make it to work, and it works on my side. And let me see if I can pop that. No, that's you. Let's see how we can get me into the picture. You know what? We might have to just do it this way. And I'm going to do a couple more things in order to try to get you bigger in my picture, and it's absolutely not going to work. Okay, we're just going to have to do it this way. Hi, Horace, how are you?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Wait,
how are you?
I did it! Yay! There's two of us on the screen. Okay, thank you. I don't know what I did, and I'll never be able to figure it out again. Horace, thank you for joining us up on the top, right above, right there. That is Horace Dudois from the Nahoku Hano award-winning group Ho'okena. Horace, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Billy.
Hey, before we get into talking about some brand new music video that's out there, let's talk about Ioane Burns for a couple of moments, because I know that you knew Ioane Burns as well.
Oh, you're gonna go there.
Well, it's...
Go
ahead.
After hearing about his passing, it really threw me for a loop on that one. I was walking my granddaughter to the park, and I got a call saying that Ioane just passed, and I couldn't even remember who called me, and that's how bad it was. I just was freaking out. So for days, all the way up to now, I couldn't really write anything on Facebook about it because, we had a kind of interesting friendship, and we would tease each other online and, battle each other on of wits and that kind of thing. But
because that's the kind of person he was. He was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. Ioane, we miss you. You have been busy. Well, I mean, I don't know when you're never busy because you always have music. If it's not with Ho'okena, it's with others. You've been much involved with Kanikapila Grill. But this project, you did this before. The Prayer, you did that song along with Mila Gibson before.
Yes, we did. And for this project, it wasn't to try to outdo what we did with Mila because forever that's going to be our version forever. This was more like a calling that I wanted to get out because a lot of times on social media you see all these negative things, a lot of political things, a lot of political fighting, and I just wanted a break. So I spoke to my friend Aaron Nelson, who helped me with the video and putting together all these things. And I told him my ideas, and he was down for it. So we worked on it and worked on it and worked on it, and finally got it in.
Let's talk about some of the people that you are sharing time with in this music video and in this song. Go through the list. I'll give you a name, and you give me some thoughts. Amy Hanayali Ikelium.
Talented lady from Maui, multi Grammy nominee, 6-time multi Grammy nominee. Yeah, fabulous.
How was working with her?
She's a professional. She's been doing it for many years. So I love her.
Mila Gibson.
She's our brother. She's our fourth person in the group besides Nani. We always try to bring her whenever we can. She just melds really well with us.
Talk about your brothers in Ho'okena.
Glenn and Chris, we're on 34 years this year as Ho'okena, and we're in the process of we're almost finished of finishing our reunion CD with Manu and Williama as well. So that's going to be coming out soon as well.
Okay, there's breaking news for you right there. That's something that nobody's heard yet. So okay.
No.
Martin Niavera, I remember playing Martin's music back in the 90s. When we first put KCC on FM 100 on the air, of course, previously married to Pops Fernandez. If you're familiar with, he's from here, but he went to the Philippines and became just huge.
A huge star. Yeah, he's known as the concert king of the Philippines. What can you? Awesome singer, truly a great performer. Everything you want out of an entertainer.
Did you have a history with him before? How did you get him in the song?
Well, we've known each other for years. We met through our mutual friend Wanda, Clara's sister, and we just kept in touch and we stayed in touch. Whenever he comes down, he invites me to the shows, and we go see him and just staying in touch.
Nice. There is a young lady, sorry, her name escapes me right now, but she is a performer on Broadway, I believe, in New York City. And the person I'm talking about is?
Tara Martinez.
Thank you.
We met her back in 2013 on our first trip to Carnegie Hall, playing at Carnegie Hall. That year, we were looking for places to go and listen to music. And we happened to come across this bar called Don't Tell Mama. It's a really fun piano bar. All the workers, the waiters, and the bartenders there, they all sing. They work as well, but they also sing. And this one girl, we really connected with her name, Tara Martinez. Big voice. We kept in touch over the years and still to today.
Okay, between Tara and Martin, to me, everybody else that's on the release sings Hawaiian language. Do they?
No, that was the amazing thing about it, is when I told them about the idea I had and the version that we wanted to do, they were a little scared because they'd never sang Hawaiian before. So what I did, I broke it down for them. I made a recording. on how you should phrase the lines on each part. And I just told him not to give him the right Hawaiian language lessons, but I told him just to mimic the sound what they hear and just follow. As long as you phrase it correctly and stay in time with us, then you'll be okay. But they did really well. I was really shocked. I was really shocked.
Let's talk about two more people I think that we haven't mentioned yet. Kalena De Lima. This is Kelly Boy's daughter. Excellent instrumentalist, keyboardist, ukulele, vocals. How did you get to having her on the release?
I've seen Kalena when she was a young girl and how she developed into this young, amazing lady as she is now. Her vocals is so unreal. She's really good as far as her and as well as her keyboard playing, but her voice just sticks out now. But I asked her if she would mind joining us to do this project, and she said, "Yes, Uncle, I love to do it."
I can imagine Kelly Boy.
Uncle, did you get that? She called me Uncle.
Yeah, I get the same thing. Don't worry, I understand.
I know.
It's
We're
met
getting
with love,
old,
right? Yeah, I know.
Yes, it is.
Two-time Grammy Award winner Kalani Pea.
Kalani, he's another true performer. The way he entertains when he's on stage, he not only sings, he reaches out to the audience and brings them in towards him and expresses everything he has on stage. What a performer.
Did I miss everybody? I think I got everybody right.
Les Sabalos.
Les Sabalos. How could I? Okay, he's on Kauai.
He lives on Kauai. He's taking care of his dad. But when you listen to the video, he's that operatic singer. He's that tenor in the video who's just piercing right through everybody. But his voice is truly amazing. But he was formerly with Kamehameha Schools
For a long time.
Long time. But yeah, so when I asked him, he was kind of worried a little, but wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out. So tell him, trust me, Les, I'll make it work. And he was truly happy when he heard the final.
Okay, for those of you that are watching, you're going to see in a couple of moments the video. We'll play the full music video, and there's a reason why. Usually I don't. We'll explain it in a moment. But they were all performing at home or in a place of their preference. Am I correct? Is that because of COVID?
Yes, COVID. They recorded wherever they wanted to record it. I believe all of them recorded at home, and amazing. They sounded all like professional recording studio kind of thing.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. So once again, and there's prior to the music video, there's some text that you'll read and you'll become more understanding with the vision that Horace has. And usually we don't play the full videos here because we want you to go find the video and to go buy the video or the music. But as I understand it from you, you're not putting this up for sale.
No. It was just meant to give people a nice break away from everything else and just enjoy and love one another.
That's awesome. We will play that in just a few moments. Horace, is there anything else that you've got coming up? Either you mentioned Ho'okena and you've got a CD that's in the works. Anything else we should know about?
No, with this COVID thing, a lot of us got canceled out on a lot of concerts. A lot of I give the full-time performers, musicians, a lot of credit because I don't know how they're doing it. Because I'm here at my regular job at the post office. I'm actually on lunch, so just to make that clear, on my lunch period. But yeah, I give them credit because no one is able to perform anymore. So hats off to them.
Well, let's hope that changes soon. I have seen the entire video, and brother, appreciation for your work and the work of Aaron Nelson. Talk about him for a couple of moments. I know you did previously, but talk about how much talent that man has.
Aaron Nelson, he's truly, I believe he's a genius. He plays keyboards for a lot of groups like Naleo. He played with Ben and Mila before, and he has these other side groups that he plays with. But doing the music, he does a lot of the video things on this video and putting together the singers in how you've seen it. Just a really not darky, but really techie and
Yep.
Yeah, you can call him dark. Yeah.
Well, you can.
I'll call him a dark.
Yeah, you can.
A really smart dark.
But he is, and techie.
Yes,
But
yes.
that's awesome. Congratulations. Hope that your family is happy, healthy, safe, and continued success, my friend.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Horace Dudois, we will feature his video that we're talking about here in just a couple of moments. Horace, I'm going to let you go. Love to family. Love to Ho'okena.
Okay.
And we'll look forward to that new release soon.
Okay, thank you, Billy.
Aloha.
Hello, everybody.
All right, Horace Dudois there via Zoom, and we appreciate him for stopping by and on his lunch break at that. So we're going to end the show right now, and what we're going to do is we are going to play the full video so you can see the text and the video itself. I know that Horace is holding on, and Horace, if you want to stay there and watch what we're doing, that's cool. You can do that absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you watching Billy V Live. As always, if you have some time, just go ahead on the YouTube side. All you got to do. Hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And then, of course, over on the Facebook side, we always appreciate if you share the show, like the show, and we will see you next week, Friday. We apologize that today's kind of a shorter show. Usually we're on for like about a whole hour, but with COVID-19, and I'm going to stop and kind of explain this for a couple of moments. Because of COVID-19, when COVID-19 hit and everybody kind of went home and everybody came back to the islands, everything stopped for our musicians. All performances, all travel, all touring, all sources of income. Unless they were working another job, there are many of our entertainers who are full-time musicians. So we appreciate when you're supportive of any of them and anything they do. When it became time for the stay-at-home orders the first time around, our entertainers were the first ones to step and say, you know what? You're at home, but we're going to play you some music because we know that it's definitely needed in this time. I was talking to Saliva'a Atisanoi Konishiki, sumo wrestler from Japan. And he told me that he goes, brah, nowhere else is there musicians like ours that play music because they understand it makes people feel better. If you kind of turn it around, what he's basically saying is, our musicians understand the spirit of aloha and how it can help not only here, but around the world. Thank you for watching. On behalf of our production crew, we will see you next week, Friday. I leave you with the song called The Prayer. This is from Dudois Productions, and thank them for their hard work. Ma'alamo pono, aloha a hui ho. Keep your comments coming. Have a great week.
I pray you'll be our eyes
and watch teach us where we go.
And help us to be wise in times where we don't know. Let this be our prayer
when we lose our way.
Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
Ilama no mako.
I pray we'll find your light and hold it in our hearts.
A ricordarti che
Stars go out each night.
l'eterna stella sei.
Let this be our prayer
Let this be a prayer
when shadows fill our day.
when shadows fill our day.
Allah kai imai.
Nepalele, ikapale panamu. Kaipau
We ask that light